Well, it's tax time, and there's one thing that all filers have in common. It's concern that they will be audited. But the answer to that might be different this year. Robert Frank explains.
As many taxpayers are discovering, the new tax code is filled with loopholes and gray areas, but their chances of getting caught by the IRS are the lowest in 15 years. The IRS audit rate has fallen by half since 2011. Only 6 in every 1,000 returns were audited in 2017. The IRS did 630,000 fewer audits last year than they did in 2011. The wealthy, which are audited the most, have seen the biggest reduction. Among those making $1 million or more, about 1 in 6 used to get audited. Now it's less than 1 in 20. The main reason, many say, is budget cuts. The agency's total budget is down 16% since 2011. Its staff has been cut by 24,000, and the number of auditors, known as revenue agents, has fallen from about 14,000 to under 10,000. That is the lowest number since 1953.
You have this perfect storm of these budget cuts followed by this very complex law, and now you have honest taxpayers in the first filing season of this law trying to file their taxes. And if they have a question, which they have many questions, they call the IRS, they can't get the phone answered. They just passed the most complex law, right? The Congress passed that. It's a Congress responsibility to give the IRS the right resources to implement it.
Many Republicans say it's a bloated bureaucracy that became politicized under the Obama administration and should be reformed and cut even further. Now, while some in Congress are seeking to increase funding for the agency, especially to improve its outdated technology systems, others say the agency itself could be made obsolete if we just made the tax code a little simpler.
If we had a simple, neutral, fair system like a flat tax, a lot of these problems would disappear because you wouldn't need these big fights between rich taxpayers and the government, because the system could be simple if politicians would let it be.
But for now, it looks like the biggest rewrite of the tax code in more than 30 years will be administered by an agency short on cash. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Robert Frank.